I don't know that I necessarily see comedy drama. They're not so different to me.
It just kind of goes with the job, you know? I mean, provide the fantasy, that's the business. But I keep my personal life very separate.
You know, I was very nervous not being a dancer and then the other girls really being able to dance and having to feel so exposed. It was nervous being that scantily clad because I'm not actually much of a dancer. So thank God they weren't twerking back then. And then I think I went into the room and there were girls like, I got my routine. And I was like, they got routines.
Good thing brother got his shirt pulled out his pants like that.
Oh my God.
A little Alizé, a whole bottle. But what's crazy is I had a whole bottle of Alizé. Ex took me, but then when I started, it all went away. I guess the adrenaline just dried up all the alcohol. You must really need a lot to get it, you know?
I found you someone.
Found? That's some charity case.
I know.
Ma tell you to do
No,
this?
she did not.
Damn, Nina.
I was trying to get the role, and I think Gina thought I was a real stripper or a stripper in real life, and was like, I just don't know if I want to cast a stripper. And then the producer, actually, Sam Kitt, was like, you know, she's not a stripper, actually. She's an actress. And she was like, oh, okay. So then I auditioned for that. I loved that script. I just thought it was a beautiful love story. So I just wanted to be a part of the movie.
See, that's why you such a dumbass.
Your mother.
You my brother, that's your mother too, jackass.
I wasn't aware that Aaliyah turned her down. I was aware that originally Christina Milian was Keenan's choice. She wasn't Brenda yet. That character was actually supposed to be kind of a, you know, a snooty character, like the kind of fly girl, whatever. When I read the script, I didn't interpret it that way. And so I actually got another part, which was Marlon's cousin. And the cousin came to visit and he took her to the movies. He decided to take Brenda and make that one role.
For all y'all talkers up in here, it's time to keep it down right now.
I remember Keenan just letting me have a lot of fun in it and just say whatever, you know, to the screen, and then some of it getting cut. And a lot of it staying, like Shakespeare.
She's about to get it on with Shakespeare. He found out she's a girl.
Up.
Yeah, I got you. I got you on camera.
I don't know that I understood that it would have ended up being a massive hit and spawning sequels. At the time, I just was a big Wayans fan. I was really excited to work with Keenan and Marlon and Sean. So for me, I was like, I get paid for the whole picture. So, you know, at that time, you know, those things are exciting when you're starting your career.
He might not be too quick to take my word for it, but perhaps if you tried it and you were convinced, you could convince him.
It was a fun treat because it was a show I had watched. I hadn't done television, so I didn't necessarily understand the time difference in working through a character, but I had, my co-stars were really like warm. I met Julianne Nicholson on that show, who I love, and James Morrison and Josh Hopkins, as we were all the newcomers.
Did you have to apologize to Calista for your line about her in Scary Movie 2?
This is a skeleton, this is bones. Would you run from Calista Flockhart?
It's funny because we were shooting Scary Movie 2 right when I started, so it hadn't come out yet. So I had not met her. By the time the movie came out, I had been working with her, but prior to that, I was doing them at the same time.
And you were like, you guys are gonna make me say this? I'm about to do it.
I did. I said that. I was like, wait a minute, but you know, like the show must go on.
So we have the most amazing suite at the Monteleone. VIP passes to all the parties.
I thought people would like it. I probably thought that it would have a more specific core audience as opposed to resonating with as many people as it did. And then I was really happy when men went to see it. A lot of men were like, I didn't want to see it. My girlfriend made me see it, or my wife made me see it, or somebody made them see it. But I was happy that they found it funny and enjoyable, and that it kind of it had a larger audience than maybe I thought in the beginning.
This dress is a mosquito net.
Then maybe you'll catch something in it.
I'm always surprised by how many white women were like, I saw Girls Trip with my mom. I guess all of them have that friend group. I mean, I think that's what's so crazy is you do realize, I guess, people are just alike in so many ways. You know how many people I found out the next year went thinking that that was an actual thing over bourbon? They thought that a zip line existed. They're like, where's the zip line? We've come to Bourbon Street for the zip line. I'm like, oh, just for the movie. But so much fun watching Jada pee a gallon of water out. I was like, you guys have the largest bladders in history.
It ain't never been hotter, sir.
Ooh. Not now. Later, follow the North Star to our spot by the creek.
As will.
Lisa and I had been writing something together before that, prior to Insecure coming out. Yes, that all the studios turned down. So by the time Insecure came, it had become a hit. And we had already wanted to work together. And my agent said, you know, they got something they want you doing Insecure. And I was like, I wonder, do they want me to play the boss or am I her friend? I was like, oh, a slave who's attached to her man, who's in love with her master. Yeah, Nini was really fun.
You are my favorite customer, but you know what? You are way too nosy. What? This is supposed to be a place that you can come and chill out and relax.
I love that movie. It was a small film, and really the critics kept that film the critics helped that movie get the attention. There was so much support for that film and the heart of that movie. So yeah, I mean, I think it definitely shifted the perception of what I could do. And I just remember that wig from that movie, the wig and eyeshadow.